Even at 94, you can have strong, steady legs, all thanks to one often overlooked vitamin. Sounds surprising? That's exactly how George, a 94-year-old retired firefighter, felt until he made one small change to his daily routine. Within weeks, he was back to walking the neighborhood with confidence and energy. If you've noticed your legs feeling weaker, stairs becoming harder, or your balance just a little off, you're not alone. But here's the good news. It's not just aging. And more importantly, it's not irreversible. Today, we're going to uncover the one vitamin that could make all the difference for your legs and your independence. It's simple, it's science-backed, and it might just help you avoid a serious fall down the line. Drop your city in the comments, give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more health wisdom made just for you. Now, let's start with a simple truth many doctors don't talk about. 1. Why your legs fail you. Let's face it, our legs do a lot more than just get us from the couch to the fridge. They're the foundation of everything we do. Standing up, sitting down, walking across the room, chasing grandkids, or at least trying to keep up with them. So when your legs start to feel shaky, stiff, or just plain tired, it's more than an inconvenience. It's a warning light. Now here's something most people don't realize. Your legs are usually the first part of your body to lose strength as you age. It's not because you're doing something wrong. It's just how the body works over time. Doctors even have a fancy name for it, sarcopenia. But all that really means is that we start to lose muscle mass, especially in our legs, after a certain age, usually around 50. And unless we do something about it, it just keeps going. And it's not just the muscles. As we get older, our circulation slows down, we move less, and our nerves may not fire as quickly as they used to. That's a triple whammy for your legs. The result: more wobbling, slower walking, and yes, a higher risk of falling. Let me tell you about Mary. She's 75, sharp as a tack, and lives alone in Kansas City. One morning, she went into the bathroom, reached for a towel, and the next thing she knew, she was on the floor. No warning, no time to grab onto anything, just down. She didn't break anything, thank goodness, but that fall shook her. Not just her body, her confidence. "I used to dance," she told me, wiping a tear. "Now I'm afraid to step into the shower." And honestly, that's what leg weakness really steals from us. It's not just mobility, it's independence, it's peace of mind. It's the ability to trust your body to do the basics without a second thought. But here's the good news, and Mary would agree. Just because your legs are weakening doesn't mean it's too late. You can rebuild strength one step at a time, starting with a simple, powerful nutrient most people overlook. Hang tight, because in just a moment, I'll tell you what it is, and how it might just give your legs the second chance they deserve. Still with me? Let me know in the comments if you have ever felt your legs getting weaker with age. You're not alone. 2. The secret vitamin that changes everything. Let's talk about the real star of this story, vitamin D. Now, I know what you're thinking. Vitamin D, really? That's it? But trust me, this one nutrient plays a much bigger role than most people realize. And if you're over 60, chances are your body is running low on it. Think back for a second. Remember when we were kids and spent entire afternoons outside? No sunscreen, just sunshine and scraped knees? That sun wasn't just giving us freckles and tans. It was filling our bodies with natural vitamin D. It came easy back then, but here's something most people don't know. After age 60, our bodies lose the ability to make vitamin D from sunlight as efficiently. Even if you sit outside for a bit, your body's just not soaking it up like it used to. Add in sunscreen, long sleeves, cloudy days, and before you know it, you're running low and don't even know it. So, what does vitamin D actually do? Well, while most folks think it's just for bone health, it's actually your muscles that love it most, especially your legs. Without enough D, your muscles get sluggish, your balance gets off, and suddenly stairs feel like mountains. There's more. According to researchers at the Journal of Geriatrics, seniors with good vitamin D levels are 23% less likely to fall. That's huge. Because as we both know, one bad fall can change everything. The Journal of Clinical Endocrinology found that people with low vitamin D levels tend to walk slower and have weaker legs overall. It's not just about bones, it's about how your muscles fire, how you stay upright, and how you move through the world. So yes, vitamin D may not sound exciting, but don't underestimate it. It's the quiet hero behind strong, steady legs. Let me ask you, when was the last time your doctor checked your vitamin D levels? Most people haven't got a clue, and yet, it's one of the simplest ways to reclaim your mobility and confidence. Still with me? Great. Because in the next part, I'll show you how to spot the warning signs before your legs give out. 3. Symptoms of low vitamin D, and you might not even know it. Low vitamin D isn't always obvious. In fact, most people miss the signs completely until things get bad. Have you noticed your legs feeling heavy after just a short walk? Or maybe you need the handrail when going upstairs, not because you're tired, but because your legs feel a little unsure. That tiny shake when you stand up from the couch? That's not just age. It could be a signal. One of my viewers, Edna from Ohio, messaged me recently. She said, "I used to sleep like a baby. Now my legs ache at night and I toss and turn." I asked if she'd had her vitamin D checked. Turns out she hadn't. A few weeks of adding it to her routine, and she told me, "It's like my legs remembered how to relax again." You see, vitamin D plays a role in how your muscles contract and recover. Without it, small things like standing, walking, or even balancing on one foot become harder. And when your legs are off, everything feels off. Another common sign, trouble sleeping. That's right, vitamin D affects your sleep cycle too. And let's be honest, sleep gets tricky enough after 60. You don't need one more thing messing with it. Now here's the real kicker. Studies show that more than 60% of Americans over 65 are vitamin D deficient, and most don't know it. They just think they're getting old. But weakness, balance issues, aches, fatigue, they're not just aging, they're signals. So I want to ask you, have you noticed any of these signs lately? Drop a leg in the comments if this sounds familiar. You're not alone, and you're not stuck. There's something you can do, something proven. Let's take a look at what the science really says next. 4. What science says, proof you can't ignore. Still wondering if vitamin D is really that important? Let's talk science, just the good stuff. No lab coats required. Researchers from the Journal of Geriatrics followed thousands of seniors. They found that those who took daily vitamin D had 23% fewer falls than those who didn't. Think about that. That's 1 in 4 falls possibly prevented with one tiny habit. Another study in clinical endocrinology revealed that seniors with low vitamin D had weaker leg muscles and slower walking speeds. And let's be real, walking slower might sound harmless, but it's often the first domino to fall. Slower movement leads to less activity, which leads to more weakness, which leads to falls. You see the pattern. Then there's the Mayo Clinic. Their recent research showed that vitamin D isn't just about bones or legs. It also supports your immune system, your mood, and even your brain. When you're low on it, you're not just physically slower. You can feel foggy, cranky, or just off. Sound familiar? Let me share a story that still warms my heart. Bob and Lillian, both in their 80s, had started staying home more. They used to take their grandkids to the park every Saturday. But slowly, Bob started stumbling. Lillian had aches in her hips. They chalked it up to age and gave up those outings. Their daughter, a nurse, suggested getting their vitamin D levels checked. Both were low. They started daily supplements. Nothing fancy, just consistency. 3 months later, they were back at the park. Bob even joked, "I'm not winning any races, but I'm not losing my balance either." It's not magic, it's just knowledge and action. Vitamin D won't turn you 25 again, but it might just give you the strength to keep doing what you love with the people you love. And that, my friend, is more than enough reason to take it seriously. 5. How to boost your vitamin D levels. Today, now that we know how important vitamin D is, let's talk about how to actually get more of it. And no, it doesn't require fancy pills or an expensive supplement plan. Most of it starts right in your kitchen and maybe out on your porch. First things first, sunshine. Yep, the original source. Your skin makes vitamin D when it's exposed to sunlight. But here's the catch. After age 60, our bodies don't absorb it from sunlight as well as they used to. Doesn't mean it's hopeless. You just need to be a little more intentional. If the weather's nice, step outside in the morning for about 15 to 20 minutes, preferably before 10 a.m. A little light on your arms and face can help kickstart production. And no, you don't need to tan. Just sit, relax, maybe sip your coffee. That's what I call vitamin D time. But sunlight alone usually isn't enough, especially in colder states or during winter. That's where food comes in. Some of the best sources: salmon, tuna, eggs, fortified milk or plant-based milk, mushrooms, and even a good old bowl of cereal if it's vitamin D fortified. I always tell folks, start your day with a boiled egg and a short morning sun bath. That's your vitamin D magic combo. Still, food and sunlight can only go so far. Most doctors recommend a daily supplement, especially for folks over 65. The CDC generally suggests around 800 IU per day for seniors, but your needs might vary. That's why I recommend chatting with your doctor and getting a simple blood test. It's fast, easy, and gives you real answers. If you're like me and tend to forget things, set a reminder. There are free apps you can use to ping you once a day, or just put your vitamin bottle next to your toothbrush. You're bound to see it. And hey, don't be afraid to ask your doctor or pharmacist for guidance. That's what they're there for. Just don't wait. Your legs, your energy, and your peace of mind are worth that little daily effort. So tell me, are you getting enough vitamin D these days? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what's working for you. 6. Keeping strong legs beyond vitamin D. Now let's be real. Vitamin D is a powerhouse, but it's not the whole picture. Think of it as the fuel, but your legs still need the engine to run. And that engine? It's built through movement, nutrition, and daily habits that keep everything in sync. You don't need to run marathons. In fact, please don't. Just stand up and sit down from your chair 5 times a day. Do some gentle stretches while watching your favorite show. Walk the hallway a few extra times. Small things add up. One of my neighbors, Jim, is 82. Every morning he walks to the mailbox and back with his little dog, Charlie. That's it. But he does it every single day. And you know what? His balance is better than mine. Your muscles also need building blocks: protein, calcium, magnesium. So next time you make lunch, throw in a little grilled chicken or beans, maybe a side of broccoli or spinach. It all works together. You don't need a personal trainer or a fancy gym. You just need a bit of consistency and a mindset that says, I'm not done yet. So let me ask you, what's your favorite way to stay active these days? Is it gardening, dancing in the kitchen, chasing after grandkids? Drop it in the comments below. Let's inspire each other to keep moving, one leg at a time. Vitamin D might be small, but its impact is mighty, especially when it comes to keeping your legs strong, your balance steady, and your independence intact. This isn't just about supplements or sunshine. It's about taking control of your health, one simple choice at a time. You've got more life to live, more places to go, and more memories to make. Don't let weak legs hold you back when the solution is right within reach. Share this video with someone you love over 60. Subscribe for more ways to live strong, stay steady, and thrive after 50. And remember, let your legs carry you into your best years yet.